Yeah, this is my self-directed learning journey. It is part of EDTC 6341, student-centered learning. I'll be going over my reflections on my self-directed learning journey. In my self-directed learning journey, I focused on acquiring a product management certificate. I chose the product owner product management certificate from Scaled Agile Organization. Part of the self-directed learning experience required me to create a 3-week study plan that led to me sitting for the POPM certification at the end of that study plan. My takeaway from the self-directed learning was, first of all, it was student-centered. The benefits I got from that was the flexibility for me to plan this around my schedule. I had a choice in terms of what to learn. I was able to identify which particular product management certification I wanted to take. Um, as part of that learning experience as well, when I did sit for the training before the certification, I was able to see in action declarative versus procedural knowledge. The instructor for the workshop passed across their knowledge in a declarative fashion. And from me as a standpoint of a student, I had to just convert that into procedural knowledge at the end of the 2-day workshop, and then convert that into a more practical application in sitting for the certification. Now, in terms of the material itself, what I learned to take away from that, I was able to understand the different roles, product owner versus product manager, what the differences were in the roles, what a product owner does within the team versus a product manager. So it gave me knowledge about that. Also enabled me to learn about the program increment planning, which is PI planning, um, which is a 2-3 day session where the whole team comes together to plan out their work for the next 8 to 12 weeks. I also learned about leadership engagement in the PI planning, how they set the solution, the portfolio vision, they set out the PI objectives and goals, manage risk and the outcomes from that. I also learned about the concept of iteration execution, whereby the teams kind of look through what their work will be in 2-week sprints, 2-week increments over the course of that PI. So the PI itself will be 12 weeks, but the teams will plan for the sprint, which will be every 2 weeks. So within the PI, you will have six sprints. I also learned about the PI execution itself, how to go about planning and facilitating the actual PI. In terms of future direction, I plan or intend to leverage the skills and competencies that I've learned from the certification in 3 different ways. First, I will use the skills on my current job. So within my current organization, we do plan PIs, execute PI. So my goal will be to take a active engagement in PI planning within my team. That will be one. Second, I do plan to transition from a project management job, which is what I'm doing right now, into product management. So I'll be looking to take the skills and move into that product management job family. And then third, I plan to take the skill sets that I've learned from here and create that and use that to create my own training program for product managers. That is a third takeaway in terms of what I'm looking to do with the certification. So in general, overall, when I look back over this self-directed learning journey, it's given me an opportunity to really execute on what student-centered learning really should be about. It's been an enjoyable journey. It's been an eye-opening journey, and I hope to continue down this path of student-centered learning. Thank you.